to the channel. Hello, Nathan. How have you been? Cheryl will be here momentarily, and I think Kailash will also be here momentarily. And we'll be adding people to the list. But be added to the list, baby. Of course you can. Let me take my earbuds out real quick. So they don't compete with the microphone. Two turntables and a microphone. Where's that? Where's that? Some of y'all might be partying tonight. Oh! Alright, let's get a song. Spirit, what is on? I never cleaned up the rocks from earlier. Get that out of the way. We're going to get rocks and a song is what we're going to do. Right, Spirit? Right, Christy. Right, Christy. Hello, Cheryl. Thank you for the wake-up call. And for being here. I love you. Alright, let's see what rocks we can get for this full moon in Gemini. And I'm gonna read to you about the full moon in Gemini so you have a little bit of an understanding, if you don't already, about what it means for us as a collective. Rocks, full moon, Gemini, Spirit. What is really going on? This is what's really going on, collective. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, okay? Health. Spirit's working on our health. And I know when I start channeling real hard that I start wheezing. I gotta get an inhaler. Joy, dream, there's your friend. You got freedom, a commitment, love. Wow. It's working on your health, your joy, your commitment, and your love. Your love is sideways for some reason. There's going to be a very interesting moon. This is going to be a very interesting moon, okay? If you haven't already, you may have had someone try to deceive you, or may have someone try to deceive you. The tarot card that's representative of this moon is the Ten of Swords, which is a very painful, bitter, betrayal-like ending. It can even represent death. See, there could be something going on with like an ending. Alright. Right now we're actually in my neck of the woods in the waxing gibbous moon in Gemini, but it will be full at 4 a.m. And it's called Unleashing Words and Uniting. That's what this full moon is about. Unleashing words, changing ideas, and uniting. It's December the 15th at 4:01 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How's it going? Make sure you subscribe, okay? Welcome, everyone. Stick around. Don't run off. I'm going to tell you what the full moon in Gemini is going to mean for us as a collective. Our opportunities are developing our intuition and sudden breakthroughs. Did you hear that? You're going to have sudden breakthroughs and develop your intuition. The goal is to avoid deception and overcome illusions. All that glitters is not gold. All those who wander are not lost. In the words of J.R.R. Tolkien, this is what keep in mind as we navigate the murky waters of December 15th, full moon in Gemini. Happy birthday to me, by the way. This intelligent sign, usually so logical and discerning, is bamboozled by an applying square to a fustigating Neptune, a planet that some might say suffers from a bad case of delusion in plain speak. Thus, the facts that once seemed so clear may be tinged with a touch of uncertainty. The journey we meticulously planned several months ago reaches its peak now, yet it may be challenging to discern exactly where we've ended up. Do we always have to know? Can we not rather slip into the space of sweet surrender, hand over the wheel to the cosmos, and let the universe drive? Having this amount of trust is hard for anyone, especially for those of us who rely on maps to get to our final destination. But is the journey not the entire point? The axis of Sagittarius and Gemini is all about knowledge, truth, and wisdom. Gemini brings scholarly knowledge, details, facts, and rationality, yet without the bigger picture contribution of experience-driven Sagittarius, all that logic would serve no one. It would be dry without the juice of adventure that the cosmic archer provides. Similarly, without the facts, without reason, Sagittarian energy would be scattered, illogical, and without grounding. Our task at this full moon is therefore all about the dance between these two polarities. It urges us to meet in the middle, to apply what we have learned with what we have lived. Then and only then can we come to a wise decision. Jupiter's co-presence reminds us that we don't have to go to excess. We can grow. We should grow. Yet limits are needed as symbolized by the square with Saturn. Mercury, the ruler of the Luna in Gemini, is still retrograde in Sagittarius, which unfortunately has the effect of foot and mouth syndrome. Tactless, unthinking words and ideas may be tossed around. Have you had that happen today, collective? Making it essential to tune into the frequency of Saturn, very loosely square to Mercury. Although this may have us doubting ourselves, feeling somewhat strangled, it also is an opportunity to keep silent until we have something useful to say. The wisest person in the room is often the quietest one. Mercury's gentle sextile to Venus helps us to make up for our mistakes and speak with love and honesty. Honesty, forthrightness, depth, these are the gifts of Mercury in Sagittarius despite his retrograde. This planet is also attuned to Pluto, inviting depth of decision and the ability to reframe and transform our experiences from dark into light. And finally, his trine to Mars invites the courage of conviction and the boldness to tell the whole truth and nothing but. Okay? Hey, Rhonda. Alright. So, this is going to be an interesting reading for sure. Opportunities are to develop our intuition and to have sudden breakthroughs. And the goal is to avoid deception and overcome illusions. Alright, Spirit. May I have a song, please, for the full moon in Gemini? May I have a song, please, Holy Spirit? Song, please. What do we need to know about the full moon in Gemini? Wow. SYML. How it was, it will never be again. Interesting. I was shaking, falling to pieces, talking in circles just to keep upright. My son has seen this 2 times before. One last goodbye, and when he was born. Count me down from 10, because I don't feel myself getting older. Talk me off the ledge. How it was, it will never be again. Young September like it was last year, swimming in shallows off the southern shore. I have been wanted 2 times before, when we got married and when I was born. Count me down from 10, because I don't want to feel myself getting older. Talk me off the ledge. How it was, it will never be again. Is it the sound of the secret chord or the smell of your family home? Count me down from 10. It hurts to feel myself starting over. Talk me off the ledge. How it was, it will never be again. So it sounds like you're about to leave a situation that you have been in for a very long time. That's what it sounds like, but we're going to find out more. All right, Holy Spirit, how are you working in this collective when it comes to the virtues and the full moon in Gemini? May I see, please? Forgiveness came out. Spirit says we need to forgive. Someone has no compassion, and we need to have joy. Somehow gentleness could also play a factor here. We had someone who had no compassion, and now the forgiveness is even in reverse. So it's like, I have no compassion and I don't forgive, but I'm going to have joy and be gentle regardless of whether you have compassion and forgive me. I'm still going to be joyful. The tonight's moon is represented by the Sun card, which is a Leo vibe. So yeah, I don't know. It looks like to me that there is going to be a bitter, kind of painful ending here in some situation in your life. You're going to end something that has brought you a lot of joy, and someone has been really gentle. Oh no, let's see what happens here. Spirit, how are you working when it comes to the full moon in Gemini? May I see, please? Full moon in Gemini with the collective's home life. How are you working, Spirit? Somebody's health is a factor. Their joy is here twice. Their dream is here, friend. Oh, your freedom's in reverse. You have a commitment with love sideways. Interesting. Interesting. All right, help me, Spirit. Home life for the Gemini full moon. How are you working in this collective? Home life. That's a lot of work, Spirit. Somebody's got a lot going on at home. You're relaxing, breathing through some tension. You're proud of yourself, or you should be. And you're reflecting on your priorities at home. Aquarius, Taurus, Scorpio, and Cancer may be a factor in your home life, or they may be placements in your chart. So you're reflecting on priorities at home. You're proud of yourself, or you should be. Full moon in Scorpio, breathe through the tension, relax. So there's been some tension for sure. We see that. Somebody had no compassion and they're not going to forgive. All right, work life. How are you working in our work life or working in our lives if we don't have a career? Good, strong answers. There's Gemini showing up. Talk less and feel more. Remember, the quietest one in the room is the wisest. This person is feeling an intense amount of emotion right now, and they're being quiet, and there's a Pisces here. Why did I say Gemini's here? It's Pisces. Jesus, have mercy, Christy. All right, surprises. See the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. There is a full moon in Sagittarius involved in this. That typically happens in July, but we skipped it this year for some reason. Alright, love life. We're making up for it today. How about that? Love life. I mean, it usually happens in Gemini season. I don't know why I said July. It usually happens in June. I'm having trouble thinking right now. I'm putting all these back. Love life. Your love life ain't that complicated, collective. In your love life, you just need to be humble. Release your blocks and push through your insecurities. Cancer's here, Scorpio, and Leo. So you have some blocks to your love life. You may have blocked some people. You may have blocked somebody so they can't communicate with you. Why would you do that to your love? Somebody's going to walk away if you don't stop this. I'm just saying, they might be walking away anyway because they're sick of it. They're tired of it. You better be humble and let go of your blocks and push through your insecurity in your love life. It's time. It's time to get real. It's time to see through the illusions, and it's time to have a breakthrough. That's what I see. You need to release there's some blocks to your life. We're going to find out what that is. All right. What's your role here? What do we need to do, Spirit, when it comes to full moon in Gemini? What do we need to do? Clean your mind. Why did I say clean your mind? Let's clear your mind. You might have a dirty mind. Gemini. It's you, Gemini. Clear your mind and work through your feelings. Because you remember I saw you were in your feelings somewhere. Hell, I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just talking. Alright, what's going to happen next? What's going to be the outcome, outcome for full moon Gemini for this collective spirit? It feels like it's going to be a cliffhanger, maybe. I don't know. There we go. A lot going on right now. I'm going to say it like that. Know your worth. Full new moon in Taurus. Focus on the positive. New moon in Sagittarius. We just had that. And first quarter moon in Pisces. Honor your feelings. And reveal what needs to be seen. Last quarter moon in Scorpio. So there's something that you need to reveal that needs to be seen. And you're hiding something. You're hiding something. That's what's happening here. You're hiding something. So there's going to be a big reveal. There's going to be a big reveal here. And you're going to take a breather and practice gratitude. Good for you. Alright, let's get the other Moonology deck out and see what else comes out. Lovely, 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 lovely. I feel like I could like listen to Frank Sinatra or something. We may like him. We may have some fond memories of Frank Sinatra records playing when you were a child, or you could be the one who listened to Frank Sinatra at some point. You may still listen to Frank Sinatra. I just get this feel of like somebody sitting back with a glass of whiskey on ice, smoking a cigar, and listening to Frank Sinatra. Alright, home life spirit. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. So there was an eclipse that was significant to this year in this situation. There will be conclusions in your home life. It looks like something's coming to an end. You're going to reflect on what your priorities are. You're going to be proud of yourself. Break through tension and relax. Alright, work life. Work life. Your work life is you and your loved ones are safe and adjustments are required. So you're going to talk less and feel more, but you need to have some adjustments that are required for you and your loved ones to be safe. What? What the fuck? Alright, surprises. Spirit working on making adjustments so you and your loved ones are safe. Prosperity lies ahead. That's your surprise. That is Taurus. The energy is gaining momentum and emotions are running high. Oh my God. So somehow you might be fighting with somebody about money. Surprisingly, you're trying to see the bigger picture. You have a lot of prosperity coming. And things are speeding up, which is causing you to have a lot of emotions. Alright, love life. There's Sagittarius. In your love life, you're going to have luck. New moon in Sagittarius again. Exact card. And take time to breathe out. The disseminating moon. Alright, what's our role here? Pisces is here again. Capricorn. The goal is to let this cycle finally end and meditate and contemplate. So there's a tough cycle that needs to end. There's been a really tough cycle in your life and you need to just let it finally be over. That 10 of Swords type 5. Outcome for your full moon in Gemini for this collective spirit. A time for healing. Thank God. We're going to have healing. This is the breakthrough right here. That's why there's a need for forgiveness, because there's a need for healing. And you're very close to achieving your goal. Seems like we already saw that somewhere. I don't know. Let's see what else we can find out about this reading. Alright, I want to pull some tarot on this for sure. Let's see what's going on here and use. I hate when Spirit tells me to use these cards, but a Fuicus might play a factor. How are you working overall in this full moon in Gemini? It's not that I hate the cards. I love the cards, but they've been wet and burned and everything else, and they're hard to shuffle. How are you working, Spirit? How are you working in this collective during the full moon in Gemini? Came out, but it's somewhat sideways. Mercury retrograde, screw you! What's the energy to overcome? Temperance, Sagittarius is here. You have Sagittarian energy where you need to control yourself. And I feel that there's a need for you to stop controlling yourself. I think you controlling yourself is what's causing you not to transform here. And you need to let this change happen. It's time for you to enjoy. Why did I say enjoy the end of this tough cycle? What's going to pull together? There's a tough cycle that you're going to see. Oh, baby. You're going to see someone else's perspective or a different perspective. And it has to do with no unconditional love and a lot of happiness. And you're going to sharpen that intuition that we talked about. You're going to sharpen your intuition. You're going to see things with your spiritual eyes wide open. Interesting so far. We got a lot going on here for sure. Spirit, what do you want to do next? Let's see how things are going here. I said there's some tension here. What's going on at home? You think you have them all figured out? And we can't be all things. So, at home, the tension is coming from somebody feeling like they can't be enough. If you need help, ask for it, hire it, make it happen. And you think you have them all figured out, but you don't. Alright? What do you not have figured out? Have sex came out and they're still waiting. So you think somebody's not waiting to have sex, or they are waiting to have sex? It came out in reverse. So either they are or aren't waiting to have sex, but you don't realize this. Okay? Alright? Work life. Or maybe they're not having sex and you're still waiting, but you think they are. It's time to talk money came out in reverse. So at work, you're not talking about money for some reason. So here it says no talking about money at work. The reader said do not talk about money at work. Remember? Alright, surprises. I'm just kidding. I'm sure there's something more going on. Don't let it all hang out. It's in reverse though, so be careful. You're going to let it all hang out. Emotions are running high. Energy is gaining momentum, and there's money coming, big time money, and you're going to see the bigger picture. You're going to have the surprise of letting it all hang out. Alright, love life. Somebody's going to really let it all hang out. Fuck feelings. You have logic for a reason. Use it. So in your love life, you're saying, fuck your feelings. This ain't going to work. This ain't going to work because you need to stop doing this and be humble. Release your blocks. Push through your insecurities. You have luck on your side and it's time to breathe out. So, our role here, Spirit. Our role is one of you does too many chores. What do we need to do about that? Because our role is not to do too many chores. One of you tries to do too much. Realize that it isn't personal, that one person is trying to do all the chores. So they might compete with you. There's some competing, I feel. What's going to be the outcome? That you're going to want shit to be different. You're going to change yourself first. You may be about to pack your bags. I'm getting the hell out of here. Because interrupting is for assholes. And I mean, they need to let me finish my sentences. You're going to want things to be different. See, it's like a cliffhanger. It's like you're just going to want things to be different. What can you do about that? Spend time with them came out in reverse. So you want to spend time with somebody because they're still waiting to have sex with you. You are not being heard in reverse, and send a picture in reverse. So somebody is not texting you back because they're not getting your text. They have you blocked, I think. Alright, Spirit, what you want to do now? Let's see what Sacred Destiny would say about the different areas of our lives. Sacred Destiny, what's going on at home? Again, we have Courage Collective. Need courage. Alright, work life. Miracles, but they came out in reverse. Why are they in reverse? Because you're unhappy. You're unhappy. Your miracles are in reverse because you're unhappy. What can we do about it? Remember, you and your loved ones are not safe because you need to attend to some details. I feel that you're putting yourself in a situation to where you could be unsafe for some reason because you need to tend to some details. What can they do to turn miracles around here? You have to have wisdom, but you don't have enough wisdom. Alright, surprises. The only way to learn is to learn the hard way. I mean, there are some... if you don't have the experience, you have to gain it. Surprises, you're not going to take a risk. And somebody's going to be delighted about this. Somebody's going to be delighted that you didn't take a risk. Love life. There's not going to be any trust. And arrow, this is not looking good. Gemini full moon is kicking some ass is what I can see right here. You're not going to go on an adventure. And what's going to be the outcome? No adventures. The outcome is going to be you being enlightened. You're going to be in stillness and you're going to embrace the stillness. You're going to be enlightened while you embrace stillness. Because you're not going on any adventure. Look, there's the forgiveness that's coming. You don't see that coming, but it is coming. Jesus, this full moon. Oh my God. Let's see how we can not F ourselves. How can we not F ourselves at home? There's something that you need to have the courage to speak up about. And it has to do with somebody wanting to have sex and they're still waiting. You think you have them all figured out, but you don't. And we can't be all things. You feel like you're not good enough, but you need to speak up. Alright, work life. At work, Spirit says, just keep your mouth shut. Remember, talk less, feel more. Just don't say a whole lot. Keep your mouth shut at work. Alright, surprises. Surprisingly, you're going to say, fuck being nice and challenge yourself. Love life. Your love life, you're going to release your expectations and glow up. Alright, our role, and it says your expectations around money. Our role is to take a vacation. Take a vacation and validate our past. Spirit's encouraging you to pack your bags and go on this adventure anyway. Outcome. The outcome is doing shadow work because of a past life connection in reverse and a home that needs TLC upright. And your energy is clear, so you're good there. You may need to clear it. You may have recently cleared it. But you need to do some shadow work when it comes to this past life connection that you're not dealing with, and your home needs some TLC. So we need to do some shadow work about this past life connection. Why do we need to do that? Why do we need to do that? What's going on here? What's going on here with the shadow work? Or it may be separate things. Somebody's vengeful. And this causes embarrassment. Oh my God, I bet it does. And it causes you to be uncomfortable in reverse. So you may have been uncomfortable because you're embarrassed about somebody wanting revenge. Vengeful is spiteful. It's like you're embarrassed because someone was acting spiteful. And this made you uncomfortable. Or maybe it doesn't make you uncomfortable that you're this way. Why? What else? You're also secretly invading someone's privacy. Wow. This is a woman doing this. This is a green-eyed woman for somebody. What do they need to do for shadow work? Take action. And stop being so cold. Anything else? This is horrible. Somebody has been empty, self-indulgent, and then escapist. Ooh. And they make excuses. Nasty energy, collective. I don't know if this is ours or someone we're dealing with. Alright, what's going on in our love life? What is this is, what is going on in the love life? May I see, please? Show me how this person feels in our love life. Damn, that flip. Maybe there could be more between us. I wouldn't want to jeopardize our friendship. So, in your love life, it's this friend. I feel like there could be more of self-thinking about you a lot. How do you feel about them? Or how does the other person feel? Wait, turned over. Well, how does the other person feel? They feel like, I'm not looking for anything real right now, and am I even good enough for you? Remember, somebody doesn't feel like they're enough. There's insecurities here. Very insecure. I find myself thinking a lot about you. So both of you think about each other. This one feels like there could be more, but they don't want to jeopardize losing you as a friend. And the other one is not looking for anything real right now. And they don't feel like they're good enough. What, if you felt like you were good enough, how would you feel about this person? Would you be looking for something real then? If you felt like you were good enough, I know you're my soulmate. I could talk for hours and hours, and you're incredibly alluring to me with, I think you're great, but I'm worried about what other people would think. So this person is really screwing this up. And I'm going to tell you what I see here. You're screwing up your friendship anyway because of the way you're acting. Because this person has feelings for you, whether you like it or not. Alright. We're going to go ahead and start pulling here. Gemini, full moon. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. What was down here? I hate when this happens. Let's just clean it all up. That's what I feel needs here anyway, is this whole mess needs to be cleaned up. It is time for a vacation. This whole mess needs to be cleaned up. A lot going on right now, collective. And the best thing you can do is keep your mouth closed. Because right now, it's going to cause a lot of tension and hurt feelings. If you say anything, people are in their feelings. Tensions are running high, surprisingly. Bear with me just a moment while I get this mess cleaned up. Because this is a mess. This is a mess. You get somebody down here waiting to have sex. They don't think they even want to be. You feel like you're not good enough. I guess you're not. I guess you're not. Because whatever you think about is what you are. What you attract. You know what you think. So if you think you're not good enough, you're not good enough. And this other person thinks you're good enough all day long, but until you think you're good enough, you're not going to be good enough. I feel very frustrated for the whole collective during this full moon. I think we should all go to bed and sleep. There's going to be some breakthroughs, though, and that's why all is coming to a head like this, because it's leading to breakthroughs. That's what it's leading to. But did you see that? It isn't personal trying to hide. So you're trying to hide the fact that it isn't personal. I think it's very personal. Let me cut the heater off. Yeah. Okay. Alright. See what we got going here. Let's use a card deck we don't normally use very often. We're going to use the Modern Bow. And it incorporates same sex. Why is death here for Gemini full moon? Because of that hand right there. Devil, Capricorn. So far we have Scorpio, Sagittarius, Pisces, Affiliate, Leo, and Pisces, or it could be Virgo. The Eight of Pentacles and the Devil. So somebody has a strong desire to work or to work something out. It looks like they're trying to work something out. There's the Four of Pentacles and it's like your stability. You have this real desire for stability. But in this deck, somebody's being incredibly responsible. Wise Day. This is how Spirit is thinking. A Hierophant and the Devil. Wow. That's a powerful contract. Why is the Devil here? And I say the Devil, I meant the... Because of the Fool and the Five of Pentacles. I meant the Death card. Spirit is working on somebody taking a risk so they will not be left out in the cold themselves or so they won't leave others out. That's why it's here. Spirit's trying to change you. There Aries here also now. Spirit wants you to reevaluate a situation that you have not really, you need to take a, clarify the risk, the Fool. Somebody could be into Michelangelo. You're doing some kind of role. The Three of Pentacles came out. The is about something that just... This is people who been trying marital counseling. Let me show you something. See, she looks like she's ready to go to a wedding day. And she's outside of the church and she's like, "You're getting married without me. Oh, world." Let me take it off of, leaving me out on my own wedding day. Now, okay. Now it's in reverse. So it's like, and look, this is two people in couples therapy. That didn't work either. Like, I married you and I didn't really love you. Or I wanted to marry you, but you would never marry me. And we've stayed together and now we're trying to work this out. But it's just not working out, no matter how much of a risk I take. Alright, why is Temperance here? This is you being patient with this this relationship that's not working out. This could be why Spirit is like, you need to finally just let this cycle go. Like, let it finally be over. The World, yeah, I can't make it up. You can't say it any plainer than that. Spirit's like, just let it finally end. Stop being so patient for this to end. I'm going to send a wheel and end it for you. Damn it. Alright, why is the hangman here? This is what's going to pull it together. You're going to see this differently than you ever have. You're going to get some clarity. You're going to see through illusions. The Two of Cups came out. The Two of Cups came out. You could be different races. You could be older in life, more mature. You're going to see your relationship from a different perspective. Alright, what are you going to see differently about this relationship? You're going to see through the illusions. The Seven of Cups is here. The cups, when they're up, like it's like there's an addiction almost. All right, why is Charity in reverse? You're not going to put any more unconditional love in here. For your own happiness, you're going to stop being unconditionally loving towards this relationship where somebody has, temperance, clarifying temperance. You've been patient as hell with this person. You've done all the chores, you carried all the burden. This is a marriage, it looks like, and it looks like you may even have a child together, maybe 2 children and a dog, a little white dog. Wow. This kid looks like he's playing whack-a-mole out in the yard. He's digging dirt. Oh, he's planting a tree. Okay, I see. He's planting a tree. He has a tree house even. Alright. So, you're seeing through the illusions of how you've been so patient. Look at this. This woman couldn't carry more if she wanted to, could she? You see that? It's like she's doing it all. There's no one to help her. But look, there should be this very loving family that blends together very well. Could be a blended family. Somebody's being left to carry all of the load. And this is a relationship. It's a marriage, and it looks like you could be considering marriage, or maybe recently married, or thinking about marriage. And you have some kind of idea. That's what this is about. Why is the sun here? Because of the Hermit. The sun, clarifying the sun. This is powerful. And you staying in a relationship. You are soul searching about your happiness. And Spirit wants you to see how happy you could be. But you're not going to leave a place of dysfunction. You will not let this cycle end. It's like you're perpetually allowing this to continue, even though you have no compassion and no forgiveness. And you could have joy if you would just let this go. You're in a relationship with someone that I see you have no feelings for whatsoever. Why is the High Priestess on the bottom of the deck? These cards are clarifying each other, themselves, I mean. What you're going to use your intuition about, holy shit, is you not walking away. You're going to get passionate and honest at the same time. Sagittarius and Gemini are both here, look. It looks like it could be a Libra and a Sagittarius, but I feel that this is the Sagittarius and the Gemini here. I feel like the two of you are going to somehow partner up to have it all together. And you're going to realize this. This not moving on, this staying in the shitstorm. You got, okay, look, the Seven of Cups is in reverse on the bottom of the deck here now. It's like this Seven of Cups is somehow very significant here. What does it represent, Spirit? This Hierophant. A higher level commitment that's upright. It's a contract of some sort. What does this represent? It's, oh my God. That Knight of Cups, realizing, having a Tower moment. There's a Knight of Cups. This is the Pisces, I think. They are realizing that they withdrew their love, and now they're having a Tower moment. That this person either is pregnant or they're very much in love with this person. Why did they withdraw their love? I think withdrawing it is what gave you the clarity because of being strength in reverse. Why did you feel weak? You felt like this was a weakness. Oh, no, because you deceived somebody when it came to wish fulfillment. And how did you do that? How did you do that? You disappointed somebody because you had no attraction here. And then there was no balance in your money either. So you're disappointed because somebody deceived you about an attraction. Why did they do that to you? Or they still might be. Because you were fighting with them about moving on and looking for somewhere else to stay. You were telling them, look, I want to go. I'm ready. I feel like a prisoner in my own head here. You were fighting and packing your bags and saying, listen, I don't love you anymore. I want to get my own place and move on to something else. I'm not attracted to you, and I've been telling you all these years that I'm on board with this. But this is not what I've wanted from day one. I didn't even want to marry you. On our wedding day, I wanted to fucking run from you, and we've been in therapy, and it's not helping. And I want to take a risk to try something new. And you are realizing that you withdrew your love from the person that you actually did love. To stay with somebody that you didn't ever love. It was like a convenience type situation. Well, what's the tower about this new love? You're having a tower that you're in love. You're going to get a divorce. Use your intuition. You haven't done it yet, though. But you're sick of reevaluating how much you need this divorce. The Ten of Swords is here. That's the Gemini full moon card. And it's between a high priestess. There could be a woman in your life who is very spiritually gifted, who's helping you to see the truth about this relationship. And why are you not ending it if you're so fucking miserable? I mean, you've never cared for this person, really. You're not even having sex, I don't think, anymore. Because of that Seven of Cups. Y'all got together because y'all were partying. Look, you see this? See how they're laughing, having fun, partying? That's why you got with this person, because y'all had a lot of fun together. And this is where you're at now. You're in bed with your back to each other, texting other people. And you're going to be eventually using your intuition over here. And you're going to soul search about your happiness and how you are staying in a situation, in a relationship where you're just miserable. And you're only in it because you don't know how to tell this person. Yeah, no victory. The moon in reverse. Toxicity. And there's the King of Pentacles. If you would just work on your actual happiness. But you're not working on your happiness. And look, your stability, it's like, all I ever do is work and you sit around and play on your phone all day. When are you going to get up and get a damn job and do something to help around here? And we see that you need to attend to some details so you and your loved ones can be safe. You might be in jeopardy of losing your very home if you don't do something soon to get out and get a job. I mean, the details could be that serious. You can't just quit a job without another job in place. That's about all I can say about that. I mean, you have to decide what you want to do with yourself. You have no compassion. They're not going to forgive you. And they're a lot happier with somebody, I think, that's more gentle. I don't even think there's any gentleness left here. Like, there is a lack of tenderness to this relationship. And you've been patient with this person for a long time while you've been through this. What would you say to this person? What would you say to this person, Colego? I don't know who I am anymore. And why do I deserve someone like you? What would they say in return? I'm afraid to lose you in reverse. And is it over in reverse? What's the truth about is it over? Will you leave me like the others? Oh, this person puts you on guilt trips. I'm afraid to lose you. Will you leave me like the others? Don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. This person plays the victim. They put you on guilt trips. And you're over here like, I don't know who I am anymore. Why do I deserve somebody like this? Because this is who you choose to stay with. This is who you chose to stay with. You have to make a choice to do something different. I don't know. This full moon is going to really bring out the best in some people. There's going to be some definite transformations. The Spirit's working on that and has been for a long time. And I think we're about to see it crescendo between now and June. Alright. So, Spirit, what else do we need to know here? What are the blocks to this relationship? Truly, what are the blocks? Because we see that it doesn't look like you ever loved this person, if you want to know my honest opinion. What are the blocks? Getting hurt and changing them. So you think you can do something to change this person. You can't change anybody. Hell, they can't even change themselves. They need Spirit's help for that. It's fated to, you're fated to be alone and you're changing them. So it's fate for you to get away from this person. And I don't think it was fate. Everyone leaves. Do you see that? And changing them. So you're trying to guilt this person into staying. And you've succeeded. They've succeeded. And no wonder you have no compassion. What are the blocks here in this situation? Somebody tells untrue stories. You tell yourself bad things. Change your stories and see the good that can happen. Somebody's been reading something and they have a candle and some glasses sitting on a book. And they body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. You might feel like this person doesn't want to have sex with you because of the way you look. And you don't know. That's not true. You have them. You think you have them all figured out, but you don't. They're still waiting, but you don't think they are. What else is going on here? You're seeking perfection, hiding feelings, and there's too much work. So this relationship is too much work. You need to express how you feel to the one you love to see how they feel in return. And you're seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. So you need to come up with 5 things that you insist on having, like honesty, integrity, blue eyes, and a successful career. You know, whatever that is, you have to count those 5 things. Because everybody has flaws. And you have to figure out what are the deal breakers that matter to you. Like, if you'll never fucking work, that's a deal breaker. If you overindulge too much in anything like sports, alcohol, video games, you know, if that's a deal breaker. If you don't open the car door for me, that could be a deal breaker. If you never meet me halfway when it comes to the housework and the kids, you have to come up with these things before you go to the altar. Because once you've already got this commitment and you've sealed the deal and you're married, now you're committed to working on this for the rest of your life when you never had any idea what you were even getting into. And that's what it felt like in the reading. Like, you got into this head first for convenience. So you would have whatever it was you were getting from this person. And you never once stopped to think about what the hell you were actually getting into. That's what this feels like. And now you hide your feelings. You feel like this is way too much work. And there are untrue stories that you tell. You say bad things. And change your story to see that the good that you can have. Somebody's being a victim. Did I not say all the way through that somebody was playing a victim? There they are. They play the victim. They put guilt trips on you. Oh my God. This is toxic as hell. What's going to be the outcome here? What might be the outcome here? You have a lot of past trauma and you're going to be unavailable. Because somebody's going to be a procrastinator. Look at this person. They don't do shit. They do shit. Don't make someone wait around too long. They may give up on you. And you're unavailable. So you're going to procrastinate and be unavailable because you're not going to do that shadow work. You need to take time for yourself and heal your past trauma before you move on. And you are chasing someone who's unavailable, or you are the one who is running away and you're procrastinating and not being you. You're trying to project a perfect image, but it's not really you. Be yourself. That's why you're seeking perfection in others, because you're pretending like you're perfect and you're not. You procrastinate, you're unavailable, and you don't do shadow work. Alright, this Gemini full moon is about to break some hearts. I hate to tell you, but there's about to be some aha moments like you would not believe. You're going to realize that you have withdrawn your love from the wrong person. And for some of you, it's going to be too late for you to backpedal. And it looked like you have this person blocked even for some of you. And it is a past life connection from what it was saying, but I never saw that come out. Show me in this deck how you feel. Look, perspective again. That's the third time I've seen perspective. Show me how you feel about this person. Truly feel about this person. You're realizing something. What are you realizing? You're going to have an epiphany that you're in pain. And you're not wanting this anymore. I don't want to be in pain anymore. I'm tired of being in pain. How do they feel? Like you're their family? Look, this person's oblivious over here. You have made this so easy on this person. Like this is your family and it's deep. What's the perspective? That there needs to be a commitment. Clarify the commitment. You need to abandon somebody or you're going to abandon somebody because of intimacy. That's the commitment. You're going to abandon because of intimacy. And because you feel like it's hopeless. It's been hopeless. Why are you abandoning intimacy? Because somebody's loyal. Abandoned intimacy and loyalty. You're abandoning intimacy for loyalty. So you're going to let go of somebody that's maybe straight. And look, somebody's nourishing and you've been running from this person. What do they feel besides you're their family? This person is so oblivious, but they do. They guilt trip the hell out of you. And you fall for it every time. That was the twin flame card. What else did that? There it is again. I can't help it. It come out again. That there's a third party influence of twin flame and you're not going to chase. So you have a twin flame. This person is your family, but you also have a twin flame and somebody's a third party here and you're not going to chase. How do you feel about the twin flame? You're not lusting and you want to confess that you're not bluffing about this. It's like you want to tell this person, I'm not even attracted to them. I'm going to abandon them because of intimacy issues and loyalty. And I'm tired of this person. They're shallow. Okay. So we're dealing with twin flames here in this particular. If it's not, and it's just a husband and wife, just fit your situation however you need to. What's going to ultimately, what's going on here? How did this happen? I'm just looking at how it happened. Somebody was pretending. Pretending what? That they were at their breaking point. What was the truth? That they just didn't want to be in a love triangle. So they were like, you first. I'm not moving. You know where to find me. So they pretended like they were at their breaking point. And when I said with what, they said, I don't want to be in a love triangle, so I'm not moving. I'm not dating. All right, what was being hidden? That I love you. So secretly, I do love you. What's being shown? That you have a true love that you have no commitment to. And secretly, you're in love. Alright, what's going to happen next? Only you, because this is phasing me. I'm pretending like I'm unfazed, but bitch, I'm phased. And somebody was not for you. What do you mean it's only you and you're phased? This could mean you end up alone. Only you how? You have some kind of strategy, okay? What's your strategy? I'm going to quit living a double life. Well, that's a start. And there's gossip. Kind of thought so. Alright, let's see what the gossip is. I think this person literally hates you. Alright, show me how this happened. Somebody was looking you up online. Why were they doing that? That flew out! Because you're a queen rising. Alright, and what's being hidden? That they don't have the inside scoop and that they are an imposter. Or not an imposter. What's being shown? That your shine irritates their demons. And what's going to happen next? They're going to be reflecting on how they're into you. What are they going to do about it? This could be the karmic partner doing this. They're going to say, you're wasting your time. Nothing's going to change. I can't dodge the bullets. I can't block this negativity. Why can't you? Because somebody will not ignore this, that you have a screenshot and that this is bothering them. Somebody cannot ignore the fact that you have a screenshot and this bothers them. They act unfazed. What's the screenshot? Of somebody who's not going to force you to do any damn thing. And they have a grudge. Why do they have a grudge? And they're like, you're not forcing me to do shit. They have a grudge because you're not hooked. You have a big ego and you have photo proof. And you're not stealing creativity from me, Bubba. You're not stealing shit from me. Why does your shine irritate them? Because they have legal issues. Wow. And they're in a love triangle. So this is about a divorce, I think. Clarify the legal issues. Somebody ain't shit. And it's karmic friend. Yeah, this is a karmic friend. I think that you may be going through a divorce. And somebody here is like, I'm too busy winning to bother with this. I don't think they have time to be bothered. Alright, I'm going to leave this alone now. I feel like we've done all we can do for you. You're going to have to just go through this. You're in love with somebody secretly, and it's a true love, but you won't give them a commitment. And what's going to happen next is you're going to be so bothered by this that it's going to end up being only you. Somebody's going to be bothered, and it may be the other person, the one you're married to, and it's because you're going to come up with a strategy and be like, I'm no longer going to pretend. I'm not going to live a double life. See, you're pretending like you're at your breaking point, but you just don't want to be in a love triangle, so you're like, you make the first move. I'm not making the first move. Nasty energy. Oh, okay. This is about somebody's health, probably their mental health, their joy, their dream, their friend, their freedom, a commitment, and love. Their love is upside down now, and their freedom is sideways. Their dream is sideways. They have a solid friend and a solid commitment, and joy with health. Alright, is there any possibility of this twin flame situation coming together out during this full moon in Gemini? Somebody's going to stop being closed off, guarded, and resistant. Why have they been like that? Because of their ego, and there's going to be karma and justice. What's being hidden? That somebody's self-worth and control tactics. Somebody has no self-worth and they're controlling. What's being shown? That in the fall, they have a new love and healing. Beautiful. So it looks like they have a new love. Outcome of their new love. They're going to have the courage to change. And they're going to stop having lack and doubt. And what's going to happen next? They're going to remember, awaken. What are they awakening to? Some thoughts. What are these thoughts? It's an epiphany and a breakthrough that's coming. You remember I said there's going to be some breakthroughs. Clarify the breakthrough that's coming. This contract, this career and commitment. Outcome of this contract, career, and commitment. You're going to regret spying. Why are they going to regret spying? Because there was a seed planted in the spring. And why were you spying? Somebody was spying on you in the spring. Because of the truth coming out. What's the truth? That somebody was rejected. They had an argument which caused them not to get along. And they were supposed to be celebrating together. What were you arguing about? Unforgiveness. And what's going to be the outcome of that? You're going to form a solid structure and foundation and stop having union. Why are you going to not have union? Because you want stability, harmony, and flow. You're going to have a reunion with a soul tie instead, who you're very, very attracted to, the Ace of Wands. And you're also going to have a new opportunity, the Ace of Pentacles. And your heart is open, and that's the wrong deck. Because there's about to be an unexpected storm. This doesn't go in here. It goes up here. What is going on with the unexpected storm? May I see, please? You're about to have some good shit. Somebody is not attracted to somebody. Mars is involved, and they should have a very hot attraction, but they have none. And they're not even tempted by this. They are going to indeed have a reunion with a soul tie and stop having a union with somebody who maybe in the past they were attracted to. Why are they having so much trouble in secret? Because of the sun in reverse. They're just unhappy as hell. This person is controlling and affects their self-worth. They have a lot of ego, and there will be karma. Can you look, disharmony, conflicts, and triggers? Clarify the karma that's coming. This person is going to have a lot of guilt from sabotaging this. Why are they doing that? Because of that disharmony, conflicts, and triggers, and fate. It's just fate. It's not fate for you to be with somebody that you're with, and you have a lot of chemistry with somebody else that you should be with, and that is indeed what you're going to do next. But it looks like it's going to come through like a storm or an argument or something. I think you're going to have your belly full finally of this person. They put you on guilt trips from hell. Alright, show me what's going on with Divine Masculine here. This is turned into a twin flame reading. They've mastered a spiritual lesson when it comes to having no chemistry. What's going on with Divine Feminine? She is waiting. What the hell is she waiting for? her abundance, probably. She's having time apart and waiting for you. Oh my God, Divine Feminine. What's connecting you two? The trust. You have trust for one another. And you want a second chance. So what's going to be the outcome? Somebody's going to no longer be unavailable. And this is going to bring things into balance. Outcome of not being unavailable. You're going to come out of denial where you have no boundaries and you're not here right now. You're going to take a leap of faith. What happens when you take the leap of faith? You're going to retreat from something that was strictly sexual and an addiction. Nasty! Alright, outcome once you get away from that person. Marriage and not feeling vulnerable. What do you mean your marriage is not going to feel vulnerable? You will no longer have a soulmate because you're going to lose your patience with integrity and you're going to stop obsessing and finally let this person go. It looks like you're going to let them go. What's going to happen to the twin flame who's waiting and having time apart? It's not fate that they have new love. Why is it not fate that they have new love? Because they're healing. It could be that you've made this person wait too long. I'm telling you, for some of you, you've lost this twin flame. Forgiveness on the bottom of the deck. They might end up with somebody new. You might have lost them for good because you caused them to wait for so long. Outcome of the new love and the healing. Or the new love could be the twin flame. I don't know. There's no balance. Why did you say there's no balance in the new love? Because it's not true love. Okay, so they have somebody new and they are healing, but it's not fate because it's not true love. So what is going to happen? I mean, they can't wait forever, Spirit. Come on, man. They're going to have abundance, and there's going to be interference from children who are going to play a lot of head games. And you're going to take care of yourself. There's children that are playing, and maybe you're just playing with your children. And that's interfering somehow. Why are your children... There's children that are playing hard and interfering somehow here. Why are your children interfering here? Because of the forgiveness. And this is not protected. Something's not protected here. We saw that already. This is the second time we've seen that something's not protected. And it had something to do with your loved ones. Alright. What do I want to do? I don't even know. How are the angels working in this situation? Somebody here is beautiful and they're grace. They're going to have grace. Somebody's going to be shown grace. Damn, that's a lot of cards. That's joy. That's like the third time. You have a lot of creative power and powerful creative power. Someone's going to be resurrected. Somebody's spying, and there's something that you don't know about courage. What do you not know? There's something you don't know about courage, and you think you have it all figured out, but you don't. When it comes to fire, somebody has gratitude. There's going to be communication about blessings, and you're manifesting something. Oh, I'm tired, no, I'm tired. You might be tired. Alright, what spiritual gifts are operating here? I'm not going to go much further with this. You're going to celebrate, travel, and be protected. And your spirit guides are here. Alright, Cheryl, I'm going to close this part of the reading, and then I'll come back and we'll do some questions, and then I'm going to go to bed. It's been a long freaking day. Oh, that would be cool. Nathan, let's both go to Mardi Gras. I'll go with you, sweetie. I'll meet you there. Alright, I'll be back in a minute and we'll do some questions, Cheryl. Somebody's about to have a rude awakening here. From what I'm seeing. It may just be a couple of you. I don't know. But this was a twin flame situation. I'll be right back. I think what it is you're tired of this relationship. I think the yawning started about the time that I started saying that the Divine Feminine was over this. And I think that's why, because she's just tired of it. She's ready to move on with her life. There you go, buddy. Cosmo, my parrot, is in there asleep in his cage. My daughter took him to the pet shop today and they clipped his wings so he can't fly away. And they clipped his toenails and he really can't grip onto me anymore like he could, so he has to stay on my head now so he doesn't fall off. But he's not scratching me anymore, so I'm going to finally heal up, thank God. This has been the longest 2 months of trying to rehabilitate a bird. But he's getting there. He's such a sweet boy. He even let me put him in the carrier so he could go to the pet shop. Nathan, what's up, baby? Why has Spirit chosen me for my mission in life? Why am I so blessed? I'm genuinely curious. Okay. Huh. How can you tell him this, Spirit? Let's just ask how you're essential. Spirit, how is Nathan essential that you've chosen him for what you've chosen him and he's so blessed? Love one another with brotherly affection. Outdo one another in showing honor. Romans 12:10. You are able to love others, Nathan. Following Jesus or your higher power is not for the faint of heart. Jesus doesn't let us sing some hymns and go to Bible study each week and say we're done. He challenges us to do more and be better. And just put Spirit in where it says Jesus if that's not your deity, okay? He dares us to be bolder and braver and to love harder. He urges us to step outside of our comfort zones, to care for one another in the middle of our messy lives and emotions. Jesus was human too. He knows how to feel and what our weaknesses are. But he also knows what we are capable of. He doesn't ask us to do anything that we can't do. So when the Bible tells us to love one another and to outdo one another in our honor, we can be confident that those are things we can absolutely do. How will you rise to the challenge today? So what I'm getting from this is that you have genuine love for people. And that when there's an occasion to show that love, that you rise to the occasion. And that's what Spirit desires most. Yes, that's absolutely why. Right there, that's your answer, baby. Keep showing that love because that is so rare in this world. And I'm very honored to know you. Thank you for stopping by again. Oh, cool. You do follow Jesus. Me too. Good deal. Well, now you know why you were chosen, because you have that brotherly, agape, unconditional love just like Christ has. Well done, good and faithful servant. There's no more questions tonight? We answered a lot of questions earlier. That's not going to hurt my feelings a bit. Let's get some guidance for the collective real quick when it comes to this relationship. I'm going to get it from Love Your Inner Goddess. Because somebody's going through a hard time right now. And I'm sorry, but it is what it is. And it's been a long time coming. And it's just time for it to happen. It's divine time for it to happen, is what I'm hearing. On your own terms, an elk medicine woman. And we just had these same cards the other day. Number 35. You're going to do this on your own terms. You are not the person you once were. And see, that came out for something. I remember hearing that. You know it, but others might not always be ready to let the old you go so easily. Do not allow yourself to be shoved back into patterns of behavior that are not true to who you are. You have worked hard to grow and become this new self. Believe that they are more real than the old you, even if they are less familiar to you and maybe others at this stage. All that will change and what is new now will become familiar and easy for you to sustain in the near future. Be stubborn in a good way whilst you and others around you come to realize that the new you is the real you. And this could be you not being in this relationship that you were in for so long because you have changed so much and that person just didn't. Others may offer their input, but when it comes down to it, it is you alone making your life decisions. Your choice may once have been to meet the expectations and honor the opinions of other people. But you are aware now that the best choices for you actually honor your own heart, irrespective of what others understand your reasons or feelings. You might have to practice not feeling guilty or selfish about choosing to live your life in the way that suits your soul. You might have to be patient with those around you who need some time to get used to the habit of expecting you to do as you're told. It may take some time for them to adjust to the way you are now, behaving and thinking based on your own inner guidance. Stand your ground and reinforce this new behavior until you and those around you really get that this is how you are living from now on. You now know that you don't have to wait for permission. You get to choose how you want to feel, how you want to live, and who you want to be. You're ready for the responsibility and sweet reward of living your life on your own terms. Sacred ritual. Trusting in your own empowerment can take some practice and self-encouragement. Write a list of 5 things. Here we go with another list of 5 things that you do already that are powerful. It might be refusing to have your thoughts controlled by another, or exercising your body, walking away from somebody that's not right, or choosing to give yourself time out when you need it. As you write your list, remind yourself that you already have begun your journey to empowerment. You can continue to be bolder in how you choose to express your empowerment when it feels right for you. You're going to start doing that. That's what I see. And I remember last time we had these, I said there was a progression, but there was one missing. There's nothing missing anymore in your progression. There are certain things that are meant to happen at particular times. This is the work of destiny. No matter how much pressure there is from the outside world or from your own expectations, there's an order of events and divine timing in place so that what is meant to be shall be. Balance your active pursuit of your dreams and ambitions with patience and trust in the right timing of things. You are given a message that you are capable of great accomplishments this lifetime. Rather than fighting against life, trust that it is working with you and for you. Do what is in your power to do, but pace yourself with trust and surrender too. Spiritual guidance. Elk Medicine Woman comes with guidance to heal your soul. Steady does it, wild one. Maintain the pace that matches your inner rhythms. Do not feel rushed by urgency or external demands. You cannot force life to flow. The heart is at peace with this because it knows that perfect timing is divine timing. You have the endurance to go far, to attain great things in this life. You must conserve your energy to maintain your stamina. If you push yourself to exhaustion, you just make the way harder for yourself. That's why I was yawning. Nor does it speed up your results. Forcing creates resistance, which just slows everything down. Elk Medicine Woman understands that you have great courage, and it keeps showing up that you have it in your home life, which will take you places that others may not dare to go, and you are going to travel. With your inner wisdom and self-confidence, there is so much that you shall achieve and receive. She whispers in your heart, affirming that your accomplishments shall be impressive. She guides you to work hard, but also to enjoy your life and allow others to support you. When divine timing is just right, you will hit your stride. You will attain all that for which you have aimed and more. Sacred ritual. Place the back of your hands on the top of your head with your fingers extending upward in a slightly curved shape. These are your symbolic soul antlers. They draw in divine transmission of guidance. And remember, you're going to have this, your intuition is going to be heightened during this full moon. This is just symbolic. Imagine, visualize, feel, or pretend that you can suction all the spiritual goodness into your soul antlers. And you're going to. And then move your hands down to relax on your heart. Yeah, you're going to finally see the truth that it's time for you to make a move here. And for some of you, it's going to be too late, and I'm sorry, but it is what it is. It was supposed to happen this way, and you have to accept that sometimes divine timing means that you miss opportunities. But for you, it didn't look like you were going to miss any opportunities. It looked like you were going to have some big changes in where you even live and work. There's a lot of, I don't remember what I said. I'm sorry. May I have a message, please, from Instant Magic Oracle for the collective? It's time to let go. It's time to let go, collective. The blame and anger that you are carrying around is preventing you from moving forward. You will need a piece of white paper, a pen, a black candle, some matches or a lighter, and some salt. Write your worries on a piece of paper and fold the paper in small as possible pieces, noticing your worries minimizing as you fold. Next, light a black candle facing north and burn the paper over the candle flame. Blend the ashes with the salt to purify them. It's time to let go. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening. I will try to get back here in the morning to do a general reading, but there will be no Q&A in the morning. Simply because it's probably going to be that I won't have a moderator, but we'll see. Kailash may show up. If not, we'll just do the reading and we'll do the Q&A at another time. Nathan, thank you for your question tonight. I have so enjoyed having you. I've enjoyed it so much. Yes. I'm so glad, Cheryl. I'm so glad. I love you all. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey, what's up? You got a question, baby? Before I close? I love you too. Sandia, did you have a question, baby, or are you just saying hi? Make sure if you're new that, of course, what's up? Take your time, baby. Let me see. I can try. I have some new timing cards here. When will Sandia see Vipin and meet again? May I see, please? At noon in August. It looks like at lunchtime in August. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, okay? And come back and let me know if that happens in August. And come back before then, and I'll be happy to answer other questions for you, okay? That's right. Sharing, liking, subscribing. Night, night, Nathan. Night, night, everybody. I know who's watching. I know who my people are. You guys take care. Good night. Bye-bye.